Well, all right, I am back. Got with me a rifle, bag, cold one. See what we got here. We got the Savage. I told you guys I was grabbing an Axis 2, and that's what we got in here. Let's get this thing out of here and talk a little bit about why, a little bit about where, more a bit about this thing here. Paperwork in here, nobody cares about that. That little guy. Alright, let's get this thing out of here, right? And now I got shit going everywhere. There it is. A piece of that shit that went everywhere. One thing we need out of this box is the bolt. Get a bolt in here. We got a mag. Got our bolt. I don't need the bolt bag. And some other stuff here. There. Legal stuff. Stuff going all over the place. Makes me need this thing here. Now, off topic here, but this sound, yeah, what does that trigger? Busted. Well, this is sparkling water, but you get thirsty buying guns. So, Savage Axis 6.5 Creedmoor. Why did I go with the Axis and why more 6.5 Creedmoor, right? Comment section had a couple different rifles that several people recommended, and they're not off the plate for stuff that I want to mess with. A lot of people suggested this thing. A lot of people suggested the kind of the better version of what Savage is putting out now, the 110 and that other rifle. There's just a few of them. There's one with a green stock. I can't remember what that is. Ended up going with this Axis because of the aftermarket support for this thing. By no means is this the perfect option, the best budget, you know, that there's no other budget ones. While I'm rambling, I'm going to pull this $2 trigger lock off of here. But I went with this one because of the plan here. Not that this thing is not expected to shoot well. I had a friend bring one of these things over this past fall, put an Arken optic on it for him. He's got good luck with it. I had another buddy where I was sorting out an Axis that was in an MDT chassis, and that thing shot phenomenal. So I got a little history with the Axis that, that's where that's going. Got a little history with these things that they're known for being an accurate rifle. So I went with this thing, familiarity with it, as well as the aftermarket support for it. But let's talk about this thing a little bit. 6.5 Creedmoor, why did I go with that? Well, 6.5 Creedmoor is now a very popular kind of caliber anymore. Like 308 been forever. 6.5 is now, I think that argument is done that get the 308. If you're out in the middle of 75 miles from civilization at a gas station, you're going to find 308 ammo. I think you will. I think you're going to find 6.5 stuff now too. There's no debating ballistically the 6.5 cuts the wind better. And that was something that really steered me towards going with this one. What this rifle is going to be is, I don't know if I want to call it a loner, but I do a lot of crop damage work for farmers and clearing out deer. And I'm getting more into kind of the guiding thing or welcoming people up to come do that, aka Ross, and a couple other guys that I've taken out. But I'm kind of extending that offer more to take people out. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy teaching people about the optics. I enjoy the camaraderie of being out in the field. And some people don't have a firearm to take out and do that. I've got my stuff specifically set up for me. A lot of times we just don't want to loan out our personal stuff, right? So this Axis is going to be used like that. Now, out of the box, this thing has a Weaver. Looks like it is a 3 to 9 power scope. I'm going to call it a piece of garbage, going to take it out, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I don't expect it to be, well, it's just blurry looking at it down here. This is coming off. The stock, I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. It's usable. It works. This rifle will kill deer out of the box, even with this thing on it. This thing will kill deer. Let me get more to that into my bag here from Bass Pro. Got some of this because I do reload. Gonna be reloading for that. We'll get into this stuff later. What did this thing soak me? What did I pay for this thing? $399.99. February 1st, 2026. If you're watching this sometime in the future. I am a veteran, and I got a $20 discount on this thing, 5% discount on it. Along with that case lube that I bought, that was $15.99. Sales tax, I am in Michigan, 6%. But out the door with that stuff right there, you know, pretty much I can take that off. It looks like, ballpark, we're looking at $400 out the door for this rifle. I've been messing around with the Bear Creek uppers, and it is about $300 out the door for a 6.5 Creedmoor upper. So we're only at $100 more. We got a piece of crap scope, piece of crap stock, but we got a full 6.5 that we can shoot versus $300 with the Bear Creek just upper. Now this is going to be part one. I'm talking about what I got. Savage Axis 2, $400 out the door. 6.5 Creedmoor. The action on it, smooth. The action on it, get a little rattle in there, but that's partly why it'll do this. The complaint on the action is, try to get this in here, this right here. Boy, is that close. It's close to the optic, and you know, for people have been giving me a lot of shit lately for being a lefty, but you know, it's one of those things that you're likely to lose a little skin at some point. Now, I think just because being a lefty, the way that I tend to manipulate this handle, I'm not likely to lose any of my skin in the game, but a lot of people do. So this thing has, the main criticism is the throw on this is so high. I almost feel like I could, man, it's like 2 millimeters from hitting that scope right there. But first impressions of it, accuracy wise, I know this thing is going to shoot out of the box 1 to 1.5 MOA. Not seen one that hasn't. The barrel, it doesn't touch this boat oar, but it's kind of close. Not too bad. We're going to swap that out. Trigger wise on this does not have the AccuTrigger on it. This has got just their single stage, just kind of heavy pull on it. We're going to pull it apart and see if that's adjustable, what we can do to hot rod this guy. I've got a couple stocks in mind. Best optic that we can get up on this, you guys know where I'm going with it. Probably going to want to get an Arken up on here, one of the LHs up on this thing. I may have one laying around. I've got some other budget-minded optics that were sent my way for review. Aquilifer sent me one, a second focal plane. Might end up going with that thing even. But we're going to put together what I feel is an ultimate budget combo deer or hog coyote killing machine with this $400 Savage Axis 2 in 6.5 Creedmoor. What I really want from you guys is the comment section to be on fire with this thing. What do you guys want to see me do on it? Now, I'm keeping this on the cheap, on the affordable. I'm not going to put a $1,100 chassis on this thing. I'm not doing it. I'm looking for that $300 stock that I can put on this thing. I'm going to do, you know, hand loadings. I got all this stuff to do it already. But what do you guys want to see? Is there a trigger? Is there something different? I do need to get a pick rail for this thing. These Weaver bases are going to go. But I'm excited on this one. Got the Got the ultimate budget build going on. Gonna hot rod this thing out, see how accurate we can get it. I got a good feeling that this thing is gonna be probably a half to 3/4 MOA rifle when we're done. $400 for this, if we're talking an Arken optic, the pick rail, the rings, the whole 9 yards. We might be at another $250, so $400, $500, $650. I don't know, a stock for $300, $650, $750, $850, $950. We're under $1,000 out the door. I got a feeling I'm gonna put together a 0.7, 0.5 MOA 6.5 Creedmoor. I think that's probably gonna, I don't want to say piss me off, but the reality check is I'm gonna take this thing out side by side some of my other 6.5s that I have that are 3 and 4 times the cost of this, and run these hot rods. We're gonna run the race and see how they do. So, hey, thanks for checking in. This is part 1. Part 2, I'm gonna have the stuff on hand after I go through a bunch of comments from you guys about what you're suggesting to set this thing up. Thanks for checking in, and let me know. And yeah, get on out there, keep on shooting.